Tyrande versus Jaina.
You asked for it. The moon give me strength.
I think I keep both card draw cards, right? Do I actually play the cleric on one here?
I wonder.
Sure. I'm not sure how many cards I'll get out of it, but I do have this Acolyte for cards. And playing the cleric here can make it pretty annoying for him to try to play like Luna or something.
Right away.
Second cleric I might hold on to. Fuck it, I'll play the other one. Chip damage is pretty good with this deck as well, so if one of these clerics gets to connect again, it can be pretty nice.
Right away. Right away.
For all he knows, I'm still just Tempo Priest. What does Magic Trick mean? Could probably still just be a Reno deck, right?
You're not ready for this.
Was that a good play? Is this too many cards, I guess is the question. Nope, seems good. Could have gotten counterspelled there, I guess. Probably should have led with Ulzul's Scheme on this guy, because I'm going to need to dump the card this turn anyway. He can't really punish me for having the clerics, but I do need to get rid of the Acolyte, I think.
You're not ready for this.
Right away. Right away.
Probably should have played Power Word Shield here. Could have hero powered for 2 cards, but there was no reasonable way for me to dump stuff.
I will show you fear.
I guess I can just play a boar in this matchup. I shouldn't need to. But then I might need to hold the Power Word Shield. Holding the Power Word Shield's probably fine with this hand. Let's get some cards. Holy Ripple draws 2. So if I want to play it, I need to burn Silence. But then I'm gonna have to play another card, and that's gonna be pretty awkward with this hand. The Pyro kinda sucks here. It sucks a lot here. But I'm having some serious hand size issues right now. So playing the Pyro and the Forbidden Word seemed good. Coin out the Reno Man. Oh no, okay. Just straight up Secret Mage, I guess. So there's probably a pretty good chance I'm getting counterspelled here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, not Splitting Image. Let's have this eat Spellbender counterspell. Counterspell would have triggered there, right? Regenerate draws 2. So does Holy Ripple, and Holy Ripple's a little bit more difficult to use. Could draw 4 with Holy Ripple here, but there's no real way to do it.
Right
Man, having this many cards is so difficult. It's worth noting that Flame Ward doesn't actually stop my combo, because they still have to eat one attack before it goes off. So I just hit him for 36 and he dies. God, I still need Ahmet and the Divine Spirit. Unless I have, like, what, heal this up to 5, 10... Yeah, that's not that much damage. Can't really afford to burn too many of these cards. I can get rid of a Topsy, I guess. And I think I want to get rid of this Pyro. I think I want to just trade off this Cleric at this point.
Right away. Right away.
I got the best deal anywhere.
Yeah, if I circled there, I overdrew 1. And if I overdraw the Divine Spirit, sometimes it's a problem. I might actually be drawing cards too fast. My full 36 damage combo is 10 mana, and I'm only on 7 with 3 cards left in my deck. But I might not need the full combo. If I just go Power Word Shield Divine Spirit, that's 18, and then if like Auctioneer lives, that's just good enough. And I've still got access to the Zephyrus, which can give me some nice damage. Maybe last turn should have been like Circle and then Auctioneer. I guess that could have made sense.
Time runs out on me.
I think this is just lethal. 0 mana. There's nothing you can get here that kills one of my guys, right? I do draw some cards here, but it's not like I'm gonna kill myself.
I see a dark future.
I am out of cards.
Time to pay.
Man, turn 8, lethal, drawing my whole deck. Nomi Priest can't do that. That's for sure.
Randa versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Noon give me strength.
We want Auctioneer, Cleric, Acolyte, Pyromancer. Holy Ripple might be okay in this matchup, but I probably wouldn't keep it.
Is someone injured?
I like playing Cleric because it's hard for Quest Shaman to play around. So I'm gonna bump Hero Power. And I'm probably willing to burn a Topsy to deny some lackeys.
From nothing, power.
Free your mind from its bond.
Alright, you can draw off that. You can draw 2 off that.
Right away.
I could like Holy Ripple, but Circle's gotta just be the play. Okay, I can't play this Topsy. I could go like run in Stone Tusk Boar and regenerate his guy or something stupid, but there's no way that's worth it. Cool, get more cards out of my Cleric. Maybe this is a Holy Ripple?
Right away.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I can just like Holy Ripple and then Hero Power and get 2 cards. Holy Ripple is quite good in the matchup, so playing it's a little sketchy. Might even play the other one, because it kills this and puts this into cleric range. He obviously wants to make this trade. But I guess I could always just like heal here, he takes this trade, and then I Holy Ripple next turn anyway, right? I don't have a turn 5 anyway, and the Holy Ripple's pretty likely to catch like some random lackey or something. Although maybe he could like give his Wasp +2 health with some random lackey, that could be pretty annoying. Okay, well, Healing Totem is the super punish. Wasn't expecting him to hero power this turn. I can Pyro Ripple, which clears. It does open up a lot of space for me to Auctioneer next turn. But man, Pyro Ripple gets so much better than this, doesn't it? Maybe not with Healing Totem up, because these both go up to 3. I guess I'm just gonna play it. Give myself as much room to Auctioneer as possible. This is fine.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Can't burn this Topsy. Kind of unfortunate that I didn't pick up any other 0 mana spells.
You belong to the bar.
Oh, okay, just gonna shoot my guy. It's gonna be a 5/5, so I probably just Forbidden Words it. And I guess I Penance as well. That was a pretty good draw. I'm 1 Divine Spirit and 1 mana away from killing him.
Mortals are so squishy.
Wow, 3/4 pass. What if I just play Ahmet, Power Word Shield, Divine Spirit here? What can he do about it? Feels like playing Ahmet just doesn't really accomplish all that much. And I might want to hold the Power Word Shield for a Pyromancer clear or something. But I don't think he could have killed my Ahmet. I don't know, I guess he could have like Earth Shock or something.
Mental dislocator.
I still have 2 Acolytes and a Cleric in the deck. And an Auctioneer, I guess. So, I don't need to get that lucky to be top decking some card draw here. And Divine Spirit, of course, is also just lethal. I guess I pass. Next turn might be like Pyro Circle, double Power Word Shield or something. But I just don't think I need to clear this board.
From nothing. Power.
And I think I can afford to use both of my Power Word Shields. Because he's at 28 right now, so he's in range of just the Divine Spirits. And then he can like Life Drinker out of that range. But then I can kill him with Zephrys, hopefully.
Of course it's the right way.
Okay, Acolyte. Can I even afford to draw this many cards?
What is Elun's will?
Like to play with fire?
Math is hard, so I probably did this wrong. But whatever. Still a lot of cards. Alright. Play the Acolyte here. I probably should have, like, dumped a scheme that turn somehow. He can make me overdraw here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna Zephyrus for Mass Dispel. There's no way I ever have lethal. Maybe I even take, like, Twisting Nether instead of Mass Dispel. Get rid of these Acolytes, because he can actually, like, really fuck me up on fatigue here.
I wonder.
Your wish is my suggestion.
It didn't give me a board clear? Well, this could actually be pretty bad. What the fuck is this? Why would it not give me Mass Dispel or Twisting Nether? Holy shit. I mean, I guess it's Blood Knight.
Glory to the Sindora.
I am almost out of cards. I am out of cards.
I hope you like my invention.
I don't actually think I can win. Well, maybe I can. No, I can't win. I guess I was supposed to trade both my Acolytes into this Lucent Bark so I wouldn't have two things in play, and it would give me Twisting Nether.
I see a dark future.
I mean, I can start clearing out his dudes, but I'm just gonna die to fatigue. Yeah, I'm just dead. I guess I probably threw that game, but it's also just really dumb that Zephyrus didn't give me Mass Dispel or Twisting Nether, or Brawl or whatever. I don't really have much to say about this deck after playing with it. My final result was 14 and 16, which in a vacuum is not a great record, but considering how difficult this deck is to play, and also that I threw at least one game and know of at least two missed lethals in other games, I think that's actually a pretty decent result for the deck. One of the major takeaways I had from all those games was basically just play your cards. A lot of times I was like, man, I don't know if I can afford to spend this Silence, but it's pretty good if I just draw a card with Auctioneer here. And in hindsight, just play the Silence, just draw the card. Holding on to stuff is just too awkward. As far as the list itself goes, it seems pretty solid, but that's to be expected since, 25 of the cards were just lifted from an existing deck. If I was going to make some changes, the first thing I'd want to do is try out Grave Horrors, because it's just so easy to get cheap Grave Horrors in this deck. At least I would imagine it is. The problem is I'm not really sure what to cut. The first card that sticks out is probably this copy of Penance. Penance was a fine card, but we need to cut something. And from here I'm not sure how we get the second Grave Horror. Maybe cut a copy of Forbidden Words, but cutting another spell to add a spell synergy card does seem a bit weird. If you're not playing against much Control Warrior, you can cut this second copy of Stone Tusk Boar. In my 30 games with this deck, I'm pretty sure I only played against one Control Warrior, but I'm not sure how it is at other points of the ladder. So that's probably the change I would make. If you are playing against Control Warrior, then I guess I would suggest the Forbidden Words over the Stone Tusk Boar. But overall, it was a pretty fun deck. It seemed powerful in the games that I played it, but I think if it ever stops being off meta, it's pretty easy for the opponent to just like hold on to a couple taunts and then wall off your Stone Tusk Boars. So in that sense, I think it's probably a bit of a gimmick deck, but it's definitely a gimmick deck that you can win some games with.